So this is the home screen of Cricut Design Space. We need to go to the canvas. You can access the canvas two different ways. One being this tab right here in the top toolbar that says Canvas, or you can go to the right hand side and click New Project. I've already got some stuff pulled in the canvas. I'm going to click the Canvas tab, and here we are. These images are from Design Space. I am an Access member. I pay for that every month, but these images are under the Images tab here. And these are already print then cut images. There are some in Design Space, for example, that are just a basic cut, and you have to convert it over to a print then cut. For example, this bow here, it came in super large, but you can see that in the top toolbar under the Operations tab, it says Basic Cut. So if you come across an image like this, all you have to do is drop this arrow down, or click on that drop down arrow, and then select Print then Cut, and you can see that the color changes a bit, and you can confirm that is a Print then Cut in the top toolbar and also the Layers panel. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this because we don't need that bow for right now, and let's collapse the images. I want a couple more rows of these flowers because I think I want to decorate my Cricut machine with these flowers. They are super cute. I have sized everything down. Let's see. This one here is taller, so it's 1 inch by 1.72, so it's a bit taller in height. But everything else is just a little over 1 inch in width and in height. And these are print then cut. You can keep them as is. But for the flower, I want to add an offset. So this is an additional option that you can do when making stickers. So in the top toolbar, you have this offset tab. I'm going to click on that, and you can see here that it is populating that offset, and you can see that blue line. That would be the new cut line for the offset, and you can just toggle this back and forth to increase or decrease that offset layer there. Now, if you do click on the offset and you can't see what you're working with, just before you click on offset, just know that it takes up this area of your canvas. So if you want to work with something behind this, just make sure to move it down before you click offset so you can see how big or small the offset is. I'm going to toggle this over to the left so I can decrease the size of that offset. And once I have the size that I like, I will click apply. I think I like that, and you can see that blue line there. It's quite close to the design. Let's click apply, and you can see now that that offset layer is gray, and in your layers panel there, it has added an additional layer. So it's important to remember, if you do add an offset, you need to attach the design and the offset together so it's one layer, so nothing shifts. So let's go change this color because I don't want it to print off like that. It would print off in gray if I kept it like that. I want to change it to white. So let me change my canvas color real quick. I'm going to go to the layers panel. I'm going to click on this blank canvas. Once you click on that, it turns gray and the toolbar changes where you're able to change the canvas color. So now it's gray, so you can see that offset layer a bit better. I really like that. So let's go ahead and attach it so it doesn't shift. And now I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to select Control D on my keyboard. Let's duplicate that 4 times. You can also duplicate your layers in the layers panel. Right up here, this box or square with the plus sign, that is how you can duplicate as well if you don't want to use your keyboard. So I've got these all aligned, so I'm going to select them and go to the top toolbar and align. I'm going to distribute horizontally, and then I'm going to align bottom, and I really like how that looks. So let's move these up a bit so they're closer to the bows. And so now that all 4 are selected, I want to duplicate this layer. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to select Control D on my keyboard and move this layer down. And let's do that again, Control D, and there you go. So I can leave this as is and go ahead and select Make It, and I will show you what that looks like, because there's 2 different ways to put together your stickers. You can just compile all of your designs and then click Make It, and then it will shift your designs, and then you can see that I have quite a bit of area to work with within that red margin, but everything is jumbled up, so it just depends. But if you want a more unifying and polished look, you can attach all of these so they stay in this position. So I selected all of those layers, and I'm going to go to the layers panel and select attach. So now that it's attached, it will print off just like this. Your stickers will be in this order. It will be a really nice sticker sheet with everything uniform and fixed in this position. If you run into an error message, once all these are attached, it will be right up here, and you can click on the error message and it will say that your size here is too big. You'll have an option to auto resize. You can use that, but just remember, if it auto resizes, it's going to make your stickers a bit smaller. So if you don't want that, then you may want to move certain things around. Another way that you can make sure you're within the margin is to create a template out of shapes. And you would just grab a square and make it the size that the Cricut machine allows. So let me drop this down. And one way to kind of figure that out is I'm going to bring this in. Another way that you can alter your shapes is unlocking this. You can press this unlock button and you can manipulate it differently. But this is one way that you can do it here. Just go from the side and click and drag. And I'm just covering up all those stickers to kind of make sure that this is the right size. Let's send this to the back. And this shape still isn't bringing up a message saying that's too big. So I'm going to expand it out for an example. Oh, that's why it's not doing it. This is a basic cut. I'm so sorry, guys. We need to change this to a print then cut. So that's going to alter things. Okay, so now that this is a print then cut, we can see that it's got the error message there. And the reason why it wasn't picking up on that before is because it thinks it's a basic cut, which it's thinking it's a vinyl or an adhesive vinyl. The print and cut is different. The print and cut margin is an 8.5 by 11 piece of sticker paper. So that is why we weren't running into any issues when it was under the basic cut. So switch it to the print and cut if you choose to create a template here for your stickers. So now it's saying it's too large. And like I said, you can select auto resize. So I'm going to select that because the only thing it's resizing is the square. This isn't going to affect the stickers because the stickers weren't selected. So now you can see, so the size is 6.68 by 9.26. So I will share that in the description box for you guys so you can have that. So I do have a little more room there. So that's just another way you can create sticker sheets and make sure that you're within the margin for the print and cut job. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this because we don't need it. I was just showing you for an example. And we've got all of our stickers attached. We need to make sure we are now flattening them. So now that they are all attached and flattened, they are ready for print and cut. The flatten tool just ensures that each design has one cut around the outer edge of each sticker. So let's go ahead and select Make It. My Joy Xtra is selected as well. Now here we can see all of our stickers, and this is just mimicking our cutting mat and then our sticker sheet. And it's got this red margin around, just indicating that you've got to have your stickers within that cuttable area. I like how this looks. Let's press continue. So be sure to do a test print on regular copy paper at this point, just to make sure that everything is going to print out the way that you want and your stickers are the size that you want and the look is there. And if you print it out on your copy paper and you like it, then you can load your printer with your sticker material. Just be sure you know the direction in which you need to lay your sticker material so it prints on the right side. And as for this screen, this is the sensor marks added. You see here that the printer is going to print off these sensor marks. That's just going to aid in the cut accuracy. So you will leave that intact. Let's go ahead and click next. I'm going to leave the bleed on. I'm going to go ahead and select Use System Dialog. Select Print. So here I'm going to click on the preferences and on the quality there, I'm going to select high, and then I'm going to go ahead and select OK and print. All right, guys, so this is the finished job. You can see the print quality there. I really prefer to change it from standard to high, just personal preference and my printer. You can see the sensor marks here. This top left corner is different. It does have that triangle. That is indicating that this needs to be placed in the top left-hand corner of the mat. I am using Cricut printable sticker paper today, and this is very thick. This is my first time using this. I used to use a different brand of sticker paper and it was much thinner. So I'm really excited to see how these turn out. And to come, I also need to try the printable waterproof sticker set. This is really nice and different. It is the printable vinyl with laminate sheets inside. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on another sticker video using this material. So for the other brand that I used to use, I had to pull it out of my file cabinet. It was Online Labels, and I have so much of this in different types. This is the white gloss. I used this as a test sheet, and it's just a much thinner material. But once we cut these out, I'll actually be able to see the thickness and compare the thickness between this gloss from Online Labels and this Cricut. So I'm excited to see that. But I really like that gloss finish there. It is really, really nice. But let's finish this one here. So because I'm using paper today, I'm going to come in with my light grip mat. I'm going to remove the protective film there and now place my sticker sheet right on, or right within these grids here. And like I said, top left corner. I'm going to come in with my brayer tool just to get this pressed down. All right, so that is nice and pressed down. Now let me bring in my computer. And this is my computer. I just detached it from the keyboard. This is my laptop. Now it says verify the print quality. We have. Let's select done. And now we need to select our materials. I've already got it bookmarked, and it's printable sticker paper, white. And it says green liner printing. And on the back of this, it does have green markings with the Cricut. So I'm going to select this, and let's go ahead and select more for pressure instead of default. Now, like I said in the beginning, these are just Kiss Cut stickers. We just made a really large, nice sticker sheet, so we can just peel the stickers from the backer instead of individual stickers itself. So we're making a sticker sheet. So our Cricut is ready for us. I'm going to go ahead and insert my mat. And right now it's just making sure that my mat is aligned. And now it is ready to start the cutting process. So I'm going to select go on my computer here, and it is going to register the registration marks, and then the cutting process will begin. I will monitor if anything happens. I will pause it and go from there. Okay, so the cutting is complete, and I can see the stickers. They are clearly cut out. Before I unload my mat, what I can do, I can see that they didn't cut all the way through, which is good because these are Kiss Cuts. We wanted this to be a big sticker sheet. And you can easily, well, I say easily, maybe it just needs a little more pressure, but that is the sticker. So I am good with that. So let's go ahead and click unload. All right, so now to remove this, do not bend this back even more. You don't want your sticker sheets bent. Always bend your mat. So turn this over and just place your palm down on your material and remove the mat. And then as always, keep the cover sheet so you can protect your mat. I need to turn this over so the hole aligns, just so you can protect your mat from dirt and debris and all of that. Alrighty, for comparison, I pulled the flower off, and this is just like a thick cardstock, almost feels like 80-pound cardstock. It is quite thick. And let's remove this flower here. And this is not too terribly thin, but definitely a big difference. Okay, so this is more like printable vinyl. If you've ever worked with that material, it's a thinner material. This is more like 80-pound cardstock. That is a sticker. So that is the difference. That is the best that I can come up with. Maybe not quite 80-pound, maybe 65. So this is the comparison of the two. This one is the Cricut, and this is a really thick material, and I really like it. But if you wanted something different, more like a printable vinyl, this material here is nice. And like I said, it's Online Labels, and I will list that down below for you guys if you want to test out a different brand of sticker material, because this is not printable vinyl. It is actually just gloss sticker paper. Now, these are not water resistant. To make them water resistant, you have to add a laminate sheet. We did not do that today, but let's go ahead and just decorate our little Cricut machine here. I'm going to bring this in, and I am going to just test out these little stickers. I love how that looks. Let me zoom in for you guys so y'all can see a bit better. So now I can test out how they actually cut out. I think maybe I could play with the pressure a bit more. So removing the stickers from the sticker sheet, I feel like there needs to be a little more pressure. So if you run into that as well, you can browse all materials. And I've got the material settings option down here at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And now all those materials are going to pop back up, but I'm going to be able to edit. So I'm going to go back down and find that material. So here it is, printable sticker paper, and I'm going to click on edit. And this is where I am able to increase pressure even more. You can, and let's see what it says. It says more pressure for die cut pressures, more pressure for kiss cut. And like I said, we were doing kiss cut. So I'm going to select this little plus sign here and increase that to 130 and save it. And now for my next sticker sheet, I will test it out with that pressure. And if that works, then great. And if not, I can go back to this custom materials settings and adjust it from there. So some takeaways from this video: make sure to calibrate your machine before you do your print then cut. Also be sure to remember that you need to flatten your designs because it is a print then cut. If you want to add an offset, be sure to attach the layers together, your design and your offset layer. And also remember that all the colors on your screen are going to be printed. So make sure you have everything looking the way that you want. And I really like this material, guys. It is really, really nice and thick. And I think that turned out super cute. I'll go ahead and add some more, but I'll leave the video as is. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Cricut, craft with me, or card. Whatever I feel like that day, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.